Oh man. Hello everybody, it's Ronja Engarde, and welcome back for more Pokemon Emerald. So, in the last part, we suffered heavy casualties, so between parts, yeah, girl, I don't fuck around. I needed to level my shit up. Gonna go over what everybody has. I grinded up some coins as well to get some Ice Beam. Gave Tanya Tallulah Flamethrower, as well as teaching Dig through TM. Granola is unchanged except for its 3 levels advanced. Artemis would have evolved at level 35, but I've held on to I've held back because it learns Dig at level 41, and I kind of want that. Because, girl, Earthquake is quite a ways away, and Dig has 80 power because everything's upgraded, so. Dahlia as well, I waited, because it would have evolved at level 40, but waiting for level 43, because then it would learn Ancient Power, which is going to be very helpful. It would have learned, unlike Artemis, which would have not learned Dig if it evolved. Dahlia could have learned Ancient Power as Cradily, but at a later level, which, girl, I don't want to wait anymore. I want it now. And it's Linda, just, some few levels until because now it's 1 level away from evolving. And I didn't want to evolve anything off screen. That's why I bought it when I was level 29 as well, because that's 1 level away from evolving. Now, I just want to be upfront about this. I did use the daycare to grind, so I guess some people might find that a little cheap. I don't know. Personally, I feel like, we did lose a lot last episode, and I probably would have grinded to pretty much this level anyway, but the daycare just allowed me to do it faster, and plus the daycare doesn't give you any EVs, effort values, so it does have its drawbacks, so I feel like it's okay. But just getting into it, as I said last episode, we're just, gonna go comb the desert as it were, just to, take care of the trainers and get some items and hopefully get some experience for when we take on the 5th gym, which, is literally the next thing we're gonna do, so, which, as I'm saying for the 10th time or whatever, I'm kind of nervous for. Because, that slocking is fucking dangerous. I mean, it has, it has the base stats of, an overpowered legendary Pokemon. The only drawback is that it can only attack every other turn. But, I mean, when it does get to attack, it's a fucking murder machine. So yeah, now I'm looking forward to that. Plus in general, there's the thing about normal types that a lot of normal types do have pretty good stats. It's just that they normal as a stab, same type attack bonus, doesn't really offer much. It's like the God, what's a good equivalent? It's it's boring but it works kind of deal with with a lot of the other types. It's you have a water type stab, if you're a water type and use water type attacks, there's a lot of interesting things you can do. There's things that it's good against, there are things that it's bad against, there's a lot of that. But with normal, it's it can't hit ghosts and it's bad against rock and steel, but that's about it. It's not super effective against anything. Ooh, Destiny Bond. It is tempting, but I feel like it's kind of setting myself up for failure, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna not do that. But that also means that now that it's Linda's level 15, it means that she's gonna evolve. Which is exciting. Well, let's try it, Ice Beam. Why not? let's just do some crazy shit. Not that that is really the craziest thing, but, you know, whatever. And the last one is another Baltoy. Baltoy actually is a little dangerous because I'm pretty sure all Baltoys at that level, approximate level, has self-destruct, which, you know, is pretty fucking devastating because, like, self-destructing an explosion before Generation 5, aka Generation 1 through 4, like, not only because they have, well, not in all games, but in most of those games, self-destruct has 200 power, while explosion is 250. But that is actually not quite all, like, that's not all there is to it. Because both self-destruct and explosion has, like, a special caveat that when it's used, the opponent's defense is halved. So technically, self-destruct and explosion has 400 and 500 power, respectively. Which, you know, as I said, in Generation 5, they, I think it's 5 at least, they removed that. So now they, quote-unquote, only have 200 and 250 power. So self-destruct and especially explosion before Generation 5 is so dangerous for Hidden Nuzlocke. Like, pretty much when you see that your opponent's HP, because the first sign of an opponent using explosion or self-destruct is the HP bar going from, like, whatever it is. Like, for example, with Barbara, it would go immediately from the green and all black. And that's like like, I've come to learn to be very afraid when I see that, because that means that the opponent just fucking blew up on me. So yeah, that was like, and I was honestly kind of afraid when I was gonna catch a Pokemon in this desert that I was gonna lose something if it just, you know, if I met a Baltoy and Baltoy, you know, randomly decided to fucking blow up, because, you know, then I would be down one Pokemon, because, you know, I could have caught that Baltoy, but then I would have probably also have lost a Pokemon, because 400 power, a 400 power attack coming from something, like, as long as it's almost the same level as you, I mean, that is, like, pretty devastating. Yeah, I might as well switch. Tanya, let's go for you. Let's just show Tanya in action. Yeah, I didn't originally plan to use Tanya to Lula at all. Well, I didn't fit her on the team when when my other teammates were still alive. But, you know, now they're dead as a doornail. But now I would really like to try and use Tanya, because as I noticed, she got Glare, which, you know, could be pretty useful, because Glare, well, originally in Generation 3, Glare didn't have perfect accuracy. I think it has, like, fuck, is it 70 or something? It's something really shitty, I know, at least. But again, since I've updated the moves, it has perfect accuracy, because Game Freak finally realized that, you know, what's the fucking point of Glare having non-perfect accuracy when Glare, like, not only does it have such limited distribution, to begin with, but like, what's the point of having Glare if you can just have Thunder Wave? Well, some of them can't have Thunder Wave. I mean, I don't think any of the, well, neither Arbok nor Seviper can learn Thunder Wave, but I'm pretty sure, like, for example, Dunsparce, which also gets Glare, gets Thunder Wave, which is like, why would I want Glare then if I could just use Thunder Wave, which used to have 100 accuracy? Which, jumping from topic to topic, that is something that really, really bothered me. Like, usually, like, for example, when they nerfed Ice Beam and Flamethrower and all those moves, like Ice Beam, those went from 95 to 90, and Fire Blast and all those went from 120 to 110. That's kind of lame. I would have liked them to stay at like 95 and 120. I don't really get why they lowered the power, but oh well. Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world. But when they lowered the accuracy of Thunder Wave from 100 to 90, girl, I was personally offended. How dare they? I love that move so much. And then just, you know, out of the blue, they're just like, nah, let's make Thunder Wave potentially shitty. Especially, you know, especially in my hands, you know, because, girl, well, actually, I know, I mean, up until this point, at least in this playthrough, like, if you just judge from this playthrough alone, I have had some pretty lucky, some lucky draws, as it were. I mean, we had the entirety of the third gym. I mean, that was just crazy. The fact that nothing died in that third gym is like a fucking miracle. But then you also had in the fourth gym, the fact that we did actually manage to get through it, even though we lost something, is also pretty incredible, because by all means we should have completely wiped. Like, everybody should have been gone. But because of a lot of lucky paralysis, like the Torkoal being fully paralyzed so many times, really helped. Because, goddamn, if that didn't happen, we would have been in deep, deep doo-doo. And Bubble Beam hits. Thank goodness. Barbara might evolve this fight if it manages to get enough experience. You know, okay. Maybe after this. I don't know why, but it really tickles me that Seviper is able to learn Flamethrower. Like, there's just something, like, cool about that. I don't know why that is. Like, there are certain things like that that really, I don't know, makes me feel like it's pretty cool. One thing that I kind of, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be useful even, like, it might just be, like, a cool thing. Like, fucking Aggron learning Thunder. Like, of course, nobody would ever do that, but it's still pretty cool that I can learn it. And fucking Wingull and Pelipper being able to learn Shockwave. Like, I don't know, it just tickles me for some reason. And also, yeah, I guess that's kind of a reason for me to save the Shockwave TM, because I still haven't used the Shockwave TM. So I guess that could be like a good thing to use it on. If I ever, well, I'm actually not even saying if, because we're definitely going to capture a Wingull, because like, Wingull is so omnipresent when we actually start surfing. Like, it's not even funny how often you, like, bump into that thing. And actually, I have a lot of plans for when we're done with the gym. Like I have like a route already planned. I guess I'm not going to talk about it because you're going to see it later. So there's no point in talking about it right now. Well, I mean, hopefully we're going to be able to see. Hopefully we don't, lose spectacularly. Now, something crossed my mind that maybe it would be a good idea to pick up TM06 Toxic, because that could actually be pretty useful for this gym. Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Oh, no, the sandstorm, fuck! Please, for the love of God. Oh. Oh, Christ almighty. That could have ended so badly. Holy shit, dude. Wow. Like, I mean, I guess that is another, like, check of, like, I guess I do have good luck after all. Like, by all means, that should have been it for Tentacle. Oh, we wouldn't even have made it to Tentacruel. Bulbudo! I guess I should explain. Because I don't think I did explain where I got that from. Because that is a reference to something that I don't know, but I am referencing somebody that is referencing something, is what I'm trying to say here. And I am referencing Lucajin. Specifically her Let's Play of, God, Top Model, yeah. Which has, the character Barbara, which for some reason she decided to sing out as Bulbudo, Bulbudo, which I suppose is a reference to something. Well, I know it's a reference to something because I think she said it, that, oh, this is a reference to whatever, but I don't remember what it was, and I definitely know that I haven't, seen whatever that's from. So, it's a reference to somebody referencing something that I haven't seen. So that's fun. So yeah, I think now that I'm just gonna pick up TM06, as well as the Firestone, which, you never know. Who knows? Maybe we can find some use for that. So thankfully we have strength, so we can just push our way through this. Painfully, agonizingly slow. Oh, oops. And there is TM06 Toxic, which is... Now I'm debating a little bit, like... Because I initially thought about giving that to Dahlia. No, you know what? Let's do that. Let's give it to Dahlia. Because then Dahlia can use Toxic on Slocking. Yeah, we don't fucking need amnesia. Whatever. And I feel like, Confuse Ray could actually be kind of useful. So, not overriding that just yet. Oh my god. Please, for the love of God, just move. Oh. Damn it. I think... No. Wait, oh, yeah. Okay, careful. Going at this like a fucking surgeon. And there's a Firestone. Now we could just use dig, but I don't really feel like... I mean, we would have ended up on the quote-unquote wrong side of the tunnel anyway, so... Gotta grin and bear it for the last couple of steps here. Oh, we actually made it all the way through. Oh, what a fucking miracle. Wait, let me just check something. No, okay. Because I thought there was somebody that called us earlier and said something about a battle, which, you know, I got kind of curious / confused about, because you're not supposed to be able to activate that yet, because that only activates, I believe, after you've taken on the 5th gym, which is so fucking stupid. Like, that's exactly when you need it. Like, why are you not able to rebattle trainers before the 5th gym? Like, that is the point in the game where you need to grind, pretty much, to not fucking get decimated by the slocking. Or in the case of Ruby and Sapphire, Slockings. Because I'm pretty sure he had 2 in Ruby and Sapphire, which is just brutal. Like, come on. Let's, oh, excuse me. I want to use a repel, but I also don't want to waste a repel, because, like, yeah, boom, we just made it out completely unscathed. Yeah, now I'm just, you know, getting back to Petelberg. I initially just thought about, you know, should I just cut this out, but, you know, I started talking about something and I, you know, didn't want to quit just yet, and I mean, now we're just right here, so there's no point in cutting anything out now. Sorry about that. Here we are in Petelberg. Now let's see here. Want to check. Oh, Dolly is actually pretty fucking close to leveling up, so I'm actually tempted to just do this. And then maybe, wow, maybe we'll actually have a fucking Cradley for this gym battle. Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever grinded up that far, but after that last gym battle, I was just like, no, you know fucking what? What I'm not gonna do is, you know, go at this gym with, like, severely underleveled Pokemon. Fuck that. I'm gonna go at this with, like, disgustingly overleveled Pokemon instead. Because that's usually something I don't allow myself. I usually don't allow myself to grind at all, because I feel like it's like cheap, kinda. Like, I feel like I know there's a lot of people that go by the, I don't know, rule or self-imposed kind of challenge that you don't level above the gym leader's strongest Pokemon. So in this case, I wouldn't grind above level 31, which could still be possible, but I'm almost positive that I would have lost something if I did that. So, you know what? I would rather just not lose anything. I would rather be a little cheap and grind instead of, you know, risking the entire annihilation of my entire team. So, you know, I guess there's that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to run back and forth to the Pokemon Center, so I'm gonna apologize for that in advance, but I mean, it's right the fuck there, so, like, the temptation is definitely there. Instead of, you know, either risking not healing or, you know, going through and using a lot of healing items, which I don't want to do. I just had, like, a short panic because I thought, have I had the amulet coin and not used it? Because I'm like incredibly anal about using the amulet coin. Because if there's one thing I love, it's money. It doesn't matter if it's fictional or not, I just love money. But no, we do not have access to the amulet coin until after we've defeated this gym, so haven't been wasting any money, as it were. Why did that bubble beam do like... Oh, did I get a crit or something without noticing? Huh, I guess I must have got a crit and just not notice it. Well, I guess it's back to the Pokemon Center. Jesus. You were a cut above me. Oh. I'm pretty sure I thought when I was a kid, I thought that Cool Trainer was a boy. I think. Because they definitely look androgynous, if anything. Like, I feel like I had that with somebody else. Oh yeah, that was the Picnicker. I guess I'll put up the sprite here so you know who I'm talking about. I thought those like blue like I didn't recognize that the blue on top of her head was hair. Like I thought that was like some kind of earmuffs or something. It took me... I don't think I actually even noticed it before the Gen 6 remakes that, you know, oh, fuck, that's hair. Oops. I just straight up didn't notice at all. I just thought about the fact that I don't think we have any electric attacks on our team, which is, you know, not the worst, but I definitely would have liked some. That's for dang sure. Don't appreciate that confusion at all, so I'm just gonna switch. Come on, Granola. Oh. God damn it. Whatever. Sounds like a spin to... Didn't even get to finish my sentence. Not like a spin is gonna... Granola. For the love of Jesus. Oh no. I had to open my motherfucking... Well. Okay. As I said, I just had to open my fucking mouth. Wow, I have not seen that level of instant karma in a long time. Oh my god. Oh, that was just... Wow, like, I'm mad and very sad, but I'm also like, because I mean that was kind of hilarious. I'm so sorry, Granola. God damn it! Oh, you were the oldest still living Pokemon on our team. Fuck, dude, I really wanted Granola to become an Explode. Aww. How I made myself sad. Now, actually, when I look at my... Because I have a list, because I'm really fucking forgetful. The oldest living Pokemon we have right now is Zimbabwe. Hooray. Oh, Jesus. Now I'm not sure which Pokemon we should go for, actually. You know what? let's keep that spot open for now. Like, that is something I don't usually do. Like, I like to keep every slot filled. But let's experiment with keeping it open, see what happens. Well, hopefully nothing bad happens. As it just did. Oh, oh no. Granola! Defense room, eh? God damn it. I wonder... Because we don't have anybody with a fighting type attack, so... Because that's the thing about normal types, is that they are pretty, like, neutral overall, as I talked about earlier, is, because they don't... Normal itself doesn't really affect many types. Like, as I said, Rock, Steel, and Ghost are the only ones that have anything other than a neutral effect. Offensively, and then defensively, it's only two types that it has a different effect. Ghost not affecting it at all, and fighting being super effective. I guess that's why... Oh. That was a risk. I guess that's why they make such good defensive Pokemon. Because, you know, there's... Even though they don't have a lot of resistances, they don't have a lot of weaknesses either, so... They're pretty balanced, as it were. Now we only have 3 trainers left, because this gym, as I didn't realize until a couple of years ago that it's actually built up like an inverse and then a regular pyramid. Like it's 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, and then 2 rooms and 1 room, with the first room not having any trainers and the last 1 room only being the gym leader. So the 2, 3, and 2 rooms are all trainers. I mean, this was defense. Okay, I kind of get confused sometimes, even though I have it like in my head. Just when you think you're going to win, your opponent restores HP. Can you just imagine how awful that must feel? I'll show you exactly how awful it feels. Girl, we already had that happen with that fucking Torkoal. God damn it. If that thing hadn't healed, we would have still, you know, probably had more than Granola left. And now Granola is also dead. Whew, that scared me for a second. Oh man, could you imagine if it actually landed that counter? Oh my god, like, I forgot just how much extra bullshit they added in this version. Because like Ruby and Sapphire is like pretty cookie cutter with like what they throw at you. Like you're not really gonna, if you have a general idea of the Pokemon that are in Generation 3, you're not really gonna be surprised at all. But here, they throw like that shit at you, like Slackoth, no encounter, you know, that fucking Spinda with the fucking Focus Punch. Like, I would have thought the worst it could have had was Double Edge. Sure fucking proved me wrong. Oh man, and the worst thing is if we just had kept Barbara out there, it like Focus Punch would have not done that much. So we would have been completely safe. But no, I had to get rid of the confusion because it's so awful. Okay, well, at least we get this. I suppose Granola dying was the payment we had to make to have all this overpowered shit. So now at least we get that. Oh man. And it's pretty good too, because Cradily, as I think I've previously stated, is one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. Like, it's definitely like top 10 of my absolute favorite Pokemon, so being able to have it on my team, pretty good. Oh man. God, I love a lot of these older cries, and it's so good to be able to listen to them again, because that is like one of the, like, I'm by no means like a quote unquote Gen 1er or anything like that. Like I definitely feel like there's been a lot of progress when it comes to Pokemon. Like I did the whole rant about the story and all that, but if we don't look at story at all, and if we just look at, you know, the games as a whole, they've definitely progressed very well, and there's no like one point that has gotten like worse, really. At least I don't think so. Like graphically it's improved, gameplay wise it's improved. There's a lot of like small stuff that was added that has, you know, been pretty good. But one thing that I like very adamantly say is like, no, this is one thing they have for sure fucked up. Like that, like they took like an actual step back, and that would be the Pokemon's cries, which was changed from Generation 5 to Generation 6 when they upgraded from the DS to the 3DS. Like that was pretty much my the very first thing I noticed when I played X and Y was like, oh my god, they have fucked up the cries. Like they are, like in some cases they are completely unrecognizable and just complete gobshite. Like with Cradily here, Cradily sounds so cool in these older games, and then in the newer games it's just like some fucking garbled noise. Like, what did they do to you, Cradily? They fucked you up, girl. They fucked you up. And like so many other, like Chandler and Dusclops and, oh my god, Bronzong, Golurk. Like there are so many examples of Pokemon that had fucking amazing cries, and then they just completely fucked it up. Oh man, like, I know that you could like potentially be like, well, I mean, that's just because you're used to the old ones, and because they changed, you don't like it. I definitely see that argument, but I'm pretty sure that that's not the case, because I'm usually very open and accepting to things, you know, changing. Like that's why I said that I think I said at least, like, I'm definitely not a Gen 1er or anything of that sort, because, you know, even though I like my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Yellow, and I've played all the main series Pokemon games, so, you know, and still I don't have anything against the newer games as a whole. If you just, you know, again, look away from the story, because, well, I've shown that I have a lot of opinions on that. Don't really know why I'm saving, because it's not like that's gonna make any difference. Actually, no, let's just do this. So, like, I'm definitely open and accepting to the changes they make, but that's just one thing that no, they definitely did it better in the older games. You asshole. What the? Okay. Number 1, it outsped me. Number 2, what the fuck? Number 3, C.1 and 2. Because Spinda has like 60 base in everything, meaning that my Tanya Tallulah, who is 5 levels above, is slower than a Spinda. I don't like that. Oh man. We're actually a little bit in a pickle already. Because I don't trust that a Psybeam is not gonna kill, plus I'm still confused. So that's like pretty awful. Son of a shit, stop that! You awful little panda shit. Oh. Oh, that's... I shouldn't do that. I definitely shouldn't do that. Let's see where this takes us. It's very tempting to use Ingrain. But I don't... Oh. Fuck it, let's do it. Dolly is pretty much the best shot we have against this anyway. Because Artemis, although it has okay attack, it has absolute garbage defenses and HP and speed and everything. Like, attack is its only good stat. Seviper is below half health, and Tentacruel Barbara is not the best physically defensive Pokemon. Oh, suck a dick. Oh man. Maybe we should just use Ancient Power. Fuck. I guess I should, shouldn't I? No. God damn it, okay. Oh, fuck it. At least this gives me extra Ingrain time. Because I was worried that, you know, I was gonna lose some extra HP there, but apparently not. Let's see how much this does. Oh! That does plenty. Okay. Note taken. Oh, man. Well, hello there, you son of a shit. Oh fuck, I just remembered, does this thing also have Focus Punch? Because I seem to fucking remember that it actually might. Well, apparently, if it does, it didn't use it at that point, so... I'm very afraid of using, Toxic on this thing, because I'm pretty sure it has Facade. Well, I know it has Facade. And that would make it a 140 power normal move coming from this locking. Oh. You know what? We like to live dangerously on this channel. Hello, welcome to the Ronja Engarde channel. We like to live fucking dangerously as hell. Now, we are no, we are not faster than... Oh. Or maybe that... Okay, either we are speed tied, or just trying to use Focus Punch. Either prospect is really scary. So let's try to waste a turn. Ah, that is really shitty that Confusion can't be reset on the turn if it's loafing. No, no, Christ, no. Oh. Well, I mean, at least we took care of the slocking without losing any HP. Wow. I guess we deserve that after losing Granola. Okay, so... Toxic. Maybe that was not... Well, I'm pretty sure we're safe. I was about to say, maybe that's not the best idea, but, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in the clear. Oh man. And now we're sleeping. That's fun. Yeah, this is... Or, okay, an encore. That is exactly what I wanted. Not. At least, okay, at least it's poisoned, which means it is gonna die, eventually. Why are you using Slash? What an idiot. Because Slash is weaker no matter what. Because Slash with a critical hit would, in theory, be 140 power, and Facade is a guaranteed 140 power. The only way Slash would be better would be if I had boosted my attack. No, boosted my defense, or I had lowered his attack, which would mean that a critical would do more than a Facade boosted by poison. But apparently that's not what he thought about. He thought that apparently has some crazy Slash strategy that I'm not aware of. God damn. I'm really happy that this is working out as well as it is. Because, like, I definitely thought that we were gonna lose some things here. Poison might finish him off. Yep. Poison had built up enough to off it just like that. And now it's just a light noon left, which, you know, light noon, am I right? Well, I shouldn't say that because we all saw what happened when I underestimated a Spinda. Oh my god. I don't think I'm ever gonna, you know, forget about that. Let that go, as it were. I'm gonna remember that for a long fucking time. How I lost a Pokemon to a fucking Spinda of all things. Jesus Lord. Well, we don't have any attacking moves left, so I guess Confuse Ray it is. I actually thought about using, because we have at least one, maybe two PP ups, so I thought about using it on Ancient Power, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have Ancient Power for a good while, so... Oh! I guess I didn't mention this, but Artemis, I'm pretty sure I gave that Artemis the Rock Tomb TM. Let's see... Yeah. Forgot to mention that. Because I thought about giving it to Dahlia, because, you know, it would actually get a same type attack bonus from Rock Tomb. But, I instead opted to go for Ancient Power, so that two of my Pokemon could have Rock-type attacks instead of just one. And, you know, it would feel pretty bad to give it Cradily Rock Tomb, only for it to learn Ancient Power, you know, just a couple levels later. But there it is. That wasn't as bad as it could have been, even though still not letting it go that we lost Granola, because Granola was gonna be my MVP and everything. Oh, if I just hadn't been confused. Ugh. But yeah, now we're just gonna get Surf and, you know, all that gobshite. So in the next episode is gonna be like the huge, like, exploring episode where we, you know, use Surf to just get everywhere. Get legs, dude. So that is the HM03. Surf. Let's just teach it now so that we have done that for the episode. Give it to Babada, Babada. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of Poison Sting. Poison Sting could be useful to, you know, poison things. But, you know, I don't want to rely on, you know, Poison Sting only being, having a 30% chance of poisoning things Whereas Bubble Beam could be very useful to conserve PP on Surf. Because, I mean, if we encounter, like, a Geodude or something, I don't want to waste Surf on it. If I could just use Bubble Beam. I guess that's just my instinct of, like... God, like, not a speedrunner. I've never been a speedrunner, but just, you know, having been trapped in a cave and, you know, not wanting to go back to the Pokemon Center, so you try to use the PP of your worst moves if it's possible. Just to conserve PP for your actually good moves. But yeah, that was the 5th gym. Holy shit. I'm gonna see you guys in the next time. Goodbye.